Ftankie, Crupi.
So like I brought the Our Year poster and they wouldn't even let me. They wouldn't even let me bring it in. They're like, it's too big. I'm like, what?
So where'd you put it?
Well,
Up your ass? This didn't fit. Where's this go?
There would be room up there, but
Okay,
no.
Frankie's experienced.
Come on, it's not that big. So the fucking. You guys want some cashews?
No.
These are clearly pistachios, buddy.
I mean, sorry, yeah. Would you like some pistachios? You want one?
Are they just pocket pistachios?
Yeah, I brought them in myself.
Nico's deathly allergic to pistachios, so.
Okay, so all right. So I guess you won't be sucking on my fingers later.
No, absolutely not. Maybe.
I gotta wash my hands first, right?
There we
As
go.
long as you do that, you're okay.
This is Fan First Network.
The Maple Leafs were shit tonight. We're still here. We still have to talk about them, unfortunately. That is the gig. So,
Fortunately, we
fortunately.
get to sit here and talk. Yeah.
that part we're going to be positive about. We still get to do this. That's great. Now we're going to flip the switch and we're going to talk about the things that have been wrong with this Maple Leaf season so far. We've been very hype. We've been very Our Year kind of focused. That's generally been how we've been talking so far this season. But there are some glaring concerns with this team so far. How many games in are we? 8 games in, and there's concerns. They have 3 power play goals out of like 28 attempts. I'm here with Ftankie, Crupi, Hockey Illuminati, Nicko, Davies-Hall, Ryan May. Follow us, Fan First Network, Fan First Leafs, Our Year Hockey, all of those things. Make sure you're following. Let's get into it. So, Ftankie, I'm going to come to you first today. What did you see today? Tell me what was wrong with the Leafs?
I mean, I'm a little dumbfounded just at the effort tonight. I think everybody is, and like they outshot them, but what does that fucking mean, really? They looked flat, despite the fact they outshot them. And Binner did make some good quality saves. And Binner always steps up. He probably had half his family from Richmond Hill in the building tonight. Yeah. But they looked flat. Like they just looked like they didn't have hockey on their minds. Like they just looked disinterested and fucking Thursday night stinker. And I'm just really surprised that this is the effort. This was the rebound. Yeah. This was the rebound. It's like what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm honestly at a bit of a loss for words because I'm really upset that I spent money to come here tonight. That's the last time I buy Leaf tickets this year.
That's a lie.
No,
Bold-faced lie.
No, I'm coming if they get thrown to me for free or someone gives me, which is what usually happens.
Okay.
But tonight I paid for them, and it's a fucking decision I'm going to live with at least for the next 2 weeks because it was awful.
That's generally the worst part about the Leafs losing is just people wouldn't be as pissed if they didn't spend $5 to get into the fucking building. If you spent $50 to get into the building, it might not be so bad. Okay, Nicko, so what did you see today? What was wrong?
It was just a low-class effort by the Toronto Maple Leafs. What a night.
The pistachios are being tossed.
Curwin is...
He got me on the head. You can't. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's allergic. He's gonna die.
My haters just want to take me down. That's all it is. But I'm gonna succeed. Unlike the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight, who just decided to throw an absolute stinker in after what was an even worse stinker against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Like after a loss to the Blue Jackets, you're supposed to be like, oh, we're going to bounce back. We're going to come. We're going to play a great game. We're going to, kind of get our mojo back a little bit. No, not even close. It was an arguably worse effort because 42 shots on goal with 1 goal to show for it, with $62 million on 5 players, 4 of which are supposed to be your main goal scorers. It's not a good look. I mean, like Matthews has
changed the power play up. It's time.
They have to change their power play up.
3 for 28.
3 for 28.
It's time to hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah.
It's time for
Tavares.
probably Tavares for Nyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would be Tavares or maybe fucking Mitchie. Honestly, like just the effort on his level sometimes it's tough. But it's time to hurt someone's feelings. It's time for Berube to do what he was brought in to do, and that's make some hard decisions and send messages. And he did send a message tonight at one point. It was a 3-1 game. It was a 3-1 game. They were down 3-1. Offensive zone draw. He put the 4th line out. Yes. Right? And Reeves almost scored, right? kind of. So, kind of.
For Ryan Reeves, almost is a goal, bro.
Yeah, for Ryan Reeves kind of is like, you know, like a Matthews like
Hattie.
missing the net by like fucking 8 feet, you know. But yeah, like, and the other thing too is that this team doesn't seem to play the same way when Stolarz is not in the net.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we've seen very different efforts, Stolarz in versus Hildeby or Wool. And I mean, there is the old saying that, you know, when you have a fucking dog in the crease, you know, the team mentality, it is way different. They're playing looser, they're playing with more confidence, they're playing freer, and for sure, that's something that's stood out big time to me, is they look like a different team depending on who's in the crease. And I don't know why. I get you want to get Wool in and playing, but now Stolarz is gonna have 5 days off now.
Yep.
Right? Like, do we need, like, he doesn't need 5 days off. Fuck, the season just started.
Opposite. You don't want him to have 5 days off. You're right. He is our dog in net. Like, as far as I'm concerned, Joseph Woll, right now, yes, we came into the season, he was going to be the guy. Anthony Stolarz is the guy. It's his crease. You have to let him roll with it. You just have to. So, Joseph Woll, first game of the season, how did you feel about it? Where do you think we go from here?
I mean, like, you got to get the jitters out, right? Sure, like, he played preseason. He looked okay preseason. He injured his leg. He was out for the first 8 games. He's in now. Like, I'm nervous stepping onto my house league ice to play games sometimes, all right? Like, it's a completely different story when you're playing on NHL ice in front of thousands of fans that are paying to come watch you play, right? That doesn't excuse the fact that he was absolute Swiss cheese to start the game today.
Again, I don't know why Stolarz didn't start tonight, and you put Wool in against Boston, which is where, you know, he had a lot of success very recently, and like, okay, like, nice full circle moment. Like, if anyone's got confidence against the Bruins, maybe it's him. So I don't agree.
Certainly isn't me.
Yeah, well, or really anyone else on the team. But you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. It's a fucking long year. It means nothing.
It does.
Whatever. You know. What's important is that we've seen flashes of how good the team can be.
Oh, yeah.
So we've seen a very dominant Leaf team against Tampa.
The game against Tampa was just...
Against New Jersey, you know, Montreal opening night, they fucking dominated.
They did.
So Pittsburgh, so they've shown the team that they can be, but at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of leafiness that has to get massaged out, and that's kind of where we're at, you know.
Earlier today, you had your nonna trying to save Joseph Woll from, is it the Malocchio? Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't know if
Correct?
it worked, yeah.
It didn't seem to work today.
not really.
Did you have any other, like, fun solutions for us here?
Yeah, definitely.
Sage the stadium.
There's yeah, we've done that. Yeah, we've saged the stadium. We've tried saging the stadium with white sage. I've tried my nonna's prayers. I've tried various religions. I've tried leaving Maple Leaf game pucks at sacred sites around the world. The next move I'm going to make is going to a Buddhist garden in Peterborough. There's a giant Buddhist. We're going to try a different religion, you know, a different deity, some different connections to the gods, because I don't know, whatever my nonna, like, maybe Jesus is a Bruins fan, like, I don't know, but like not a good look tonight. So we're going to try we're going to see if Buddha can maybe help us.
Are you trying to say that my priest lied to me about Jesus being a Leafs fan?
Wouldn't be the first time a priest lied, that's for sure.
I don't know. There's not a whole lot else to really say on that game. The power play is a disaster. We already touched on that.
Yeah.
Anything else either of you guys think we need to kind of hit here? A big sigh. Yeah, that's about right.
Matthews just needs to start tucking a couple. I mean, 3 goals in the first 8 games of the season. That's not too good for somebody that came off a 69 goal season last year.
I'm not worried about Matthews, in all honesty.
I'm not worried about him either. He's going to get it going eventually. He's going to put up 40. He's going to put up 50. He's going to put up 60.
I'm more concerned with Mitch Marner not looking particularly great so far this season, to be honest.
What else I'm a little low-key worried about is Morgan Riley.
And John Tavares as well, which we've talked
Tavares
about.
is different. I mean, Tavares has got 1 year left, and he's going to give us a nice pretty discount to stay here, and we'll stick him on the third line. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves thinking about what's going to happen next summer. We got a cup to try and win this year.
We do.
And salut. My nonna, I'll call my nonna tomorrow, and I'll tell her that, you know, she's got to maybe try John the Baptist or Pontius Pilate or someone like that, you know, because or Moses, I don't know.
Maybe we need to go to one of the unconventional ones, like Scientology or something fucked. I don't know.
Scientology could work, yeah.
I don't got an answer, but
Tom Cruise is our saving grace. That guy is just he's gonna take us all the way there.
Maybe the aliens, you know, there's a lot of shit going up there, you know, the aliens they're all over the place, they're watching us, they're among us, and maybe they can help us somehow,
Trump
you know.
winning an election, maybe that'll help spark the leaves.
Help us, yeah, I don't know. We need something to turn this power play around.
well, that's it. Ftankie, Crupi, Hockey Illuminati, Nicko, Davies-Hall, Ryan May, Curwin behind the camera. That's everything from us today. It's still our year. Go Leafs, go. Poppy, we see him, but you can't see him. Soon, maybe. Peace out, guys.
This is Fan First Network.